just want to recap my week. So as you saw, Friday night went into Boston to my friend's rooftop apartment, and then we went to Loretta's afterwards. Saturday celebrated my friend Tharun's birthday at one of our friends' apartment. That was great. Always good to just have fun and celebrate birthdays. And then just in this week in general, been able to exercise a lot more. Totally got out of exercising last week. So just because of my schedule, so it was nice to have more balance this week in terms of not having things after work. So did more jogging and lifting. For those of you that have been following me since the start of the year, obviously I went into this year wanting to try to do, a 5K or 3.1 miles by, April, May time frame-ish. Just going up 0.1 every week. I've ran 2.8 at my max, but I'm kind of reevaluating my goals, and just because I think for me, I want jogging to be something that's just a fun, health-related activity, and right now, at least when I do longer distances than like 1.9 maybe, I'm not sure that I'm enjoying it. And so I don't know, I think that that's okay. In terms of changing your mind as you are doing things. I think a lot of it is for me, when I'm doing those longer distance, I can only maybe do, 2-mile runs 3 times a week. Whereas I can do, a mile to 2-mile run, 5 to 7 times a week. And I think, that's part of it. Like I said, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. It's a fluid situation. But I think if anything, you set goals, and I was doing it. I was doing like 1.9-mile runs 3 times a week, and things change as you experience it. Thursday went to a Babson, MIT, and Harvard family business networking event. Again, my attitude on networking is do as much of it as you can. You never know who you're going to meet, and it's always interesting to meet people from different backgrounds, different businesses, different countries. Met a couple of people from Thailand, and it was interesting hearing their take on the U.S. and stuff like that. Friday I was just tired and stayed in. I'll talk a little bit more about Friday and my thought of the week. And then Saturday went to Supercharged Entertainment in Wrentham, which is like where we did go-karting, which was super fun. My first time doing it. I was a little bit overthinking and tentative in my first run, but my second run improved a good amount. I improved by 10 seconds. It's fun. It's a really fun activity. Definitely recommend it. The second race, we got into like a 6-car accident, which was fun. And I was right in the middle of it because I could see 2 people ahead of me in the curve, and then I was the third person, and then there was like 3 people behind me, and so it just eventually naturally happened. And those accidents can they're like bumper cars. They can not hurt, but they can make an impact a little bit. Um, if you are competitive, I would say with that kind of stuff, try to be the first in your heat. So you like, cause with go-karting, at least at this place, it was about the fastest lap time, and so that's definitely the easiest if you're going out first and there's no one in front of you, versus if you're coming out sixth and there's five people in front of you and you have to pass them in order to, you know, kind of get your best time. Went to Sonsie in Newbury Street afterwards with Simran, Shreya, and Tanvi. Um, it was really nice. We had a really like high level conversation, like deeper life topics about like fear, relationships, the nature of men and women, and things like that. But those are fun, you know. It's fun to have those times and learn about people's opinions and learn about, you know, what, uh, you know, scientists say and things like that. And then we walked to the waterfront and just talked and things like that. Um, for anybody vegan, just a heads up, Sonsie only has one vegan entree option for dinner, and then they can make one of the salads without the cheese. So, you know, not a lot of not a lot of options, but a great environment, um, and and you know, um, stuff like that, and definitely probably a lot better of a place for non-vegan people. For the thought of the week, basically, you know, I just want to talk about like when you have a bunch of negatives that happen to you in a row in different places in your life. I think it's important to acknowledge that and not let that get you too down. That can be tough if there's like a, you know, a negative at work, a negative in your personal life, a negative with a friend, or things like that. And then, you know, so, you know, I think, you know, that happened to me this week. You know, like all really relatively small stresses in life, but like in different aspects of my life. Um, and so Friday night I just stayed in, you know, and I needed a mental health day. I didn't want to, you know, push myself um, when I didn't feel like I had the energy to, and um, you know, Saturday and Sunday, you know, as I record this, I'm just in a lot better place. Like I journaled a lot of my thoughts Friday, and like I'm like wow, now I can't even relate to some of those thoughts, and it's just um, you know, stressful things create more anxiety and insecurity, and so you just have to be self-aware of when to push yourself and when to take breaks. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you're doing well.